episode of Modern Bot. Thank you for joining me today. End of day 5. Before we get into it, please comment, share, subscribe, like, all those good things down below. Bit of a scrappy one, especially the first half. Not the best game of rugby to watch. I wouldn't even excuse it if you only came and watched this and didn't watch the game, but I went through and watched it before you. The first 15 minutes, scrappy from both sides. Samoa just kept on dropping the ball just before a try line. They lost a lot of tries in those moments, just not actually able to score. And I think the scoreline would have been a lot different. Because of that, I felt the team started having a little bit of their team morale dropped quite a bit, especially in the first half, and that definitely affected them. Later events even more. 15th minute, Samoa go across the whitewash and get a try. Pretty good try. 2CPC then misses the kick. Story of his day. 19 minutes, Russia responded with a penalty. Pretty good kick, and I have to admit he has been on point all tournament. So well done to him, and considering the performance today, definitely good. They take the lead 6-5 with another penalty at 25 minutes. Very good. Then some drama happens after that. Some drama happens with the fact that pretty much almost right after one another, 2 head tackles by Samoa causes 2 guys to go off the bin. The second one, quite bad. The Samoan, actually 2 heads colliding effectively there, but he got a red card. He got a yellow card for it. Did I say red card? Yellow card. And he pretty much gets knocked out. So I'm surprised that they even considered not doing an HI. They should have just taken off the field immediately. But yeah, there was some contention in that, and I think at the end they did, but it wasn't as clear cut as I thought it would have been. But yes, halftime arrives with the score still being 6-5, and people wondering, does Russia have the legs, and Samoa, can they actually put something together, because it was quite a poor half. Both teams just not able to string things together, lots of drops, lots of poor tackling. The second half definitely livened up a lot. At 44 minutes, Samoa scored an outstanding try, and again, 2CPC misses the kick. Definitely continuing his pattern there, making it 10-9. Then at 44 minutes, in the exact same move, it was quite a great move by the Samoans, pulling to the wide, but one of the Russians decided to try a swinging arm tackle, grab him on the neck, pulls his leg quite badly in the tackle and goes down. So yeah, the Russians get a yellow card there, making it 3 yellow cards in this game. Quite impressive considering. I don't think we've had a card so far this tournament. Correct me if I'm wrong. Then 47 minutes, Russia drop goal to make it 10-9, and definitely quite an impressive drop goal. It wasn't an easy one. It was about 40 meters out and to the left slightly. Very good kick. Samoa, outstanding line break to get a 49 and want to try, and this is pretty much where the floodgates open for Samoa. After this, they just run rampant. I mean, try again at 43 minutes, another try. And then they just shut down. So it was try. I mean, the final score being 34-9, really good. Last minute try by Samoa also showing, but these, as I said, and I predicted this, at 50 to 60 minutes, they were going to fall apart, the Russians. Unfortunately, 3 days between 2 games is really tough for any team to handle, especially a team of non-full professionals. This is not exactly all of them their day job, so it was tough to handle, and unfortunately, it started opening. What I do fault the coach for is they only really started doing subs at 60 minutes again, and didn't even sub the whole team, or the whole bench again, which I query considering you could see the players retiring at about 50 minutes. So yeah, and those 10 minutes, pretty much players playing out of their skin, trying to keep the Samoans at bay, but it just couldn't work. And I mean, it lends itself to the stats here where 99 tackles to Russia. Russia had to make 99 tackles, but missed 44 of them. That's a staggering miss rate. I mean, missed 44 tackles. So I mean, you're seeing 67% of tackles of your tackles are missed tackles. Whew. And then on the other side, 150 tackles. So definitely, territory and possession were definitely Russia's favour. I mean, the last 10 minutes, it was like 85-15 to Russia. They were definitely playing hard, and I'm not saying they weren't, but unfortunately, you could see that they just could not inject the pace needed to cross past the Samoans. So they have quite a good tackle rate at 150, and then only 22 missed. So I wouldn't say it was a promising performance by Samoa in any day. It was okay. The second half was a lot more promising and be interesting to see. If I was Scotland, I would focus on the second half and investigate that second half. The first half is forgettable. Wow. Super forgettable. So yeah, I think it's tournament's becoming a game of two-half tournament. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but yeah, Samoa definitely. Also, obviously, line breaks, they were toppers. They definitely did very well to turn over as a defensive side and had long runs of good defensive effort. But I'm not sure if that defense was because they were strong in defense or just because Russia just didn't have the energy to cross the line. So, yeah, that's not sure. So, yeah, good result for Samoa. Bonus point win. Congrats. Moving on. And also, I'm happy my Super Bowl pick, perfect. Or near perfect. I'm happy. The next game is the Fiji Uruguay. Probably not the highlight game of the week. Definitely why it's a midweek game. Fiji, I've got a feeling here is time to practice some things. Try some things out. Get the players playing that full game. Unfortunately, obviously going for a bonus here. I can't imagine them trying to run over Uruguay, and we haven't seen Uruguay play properly, so I'm not sure. But I've got a feeling the Uruguayans are going to use their physicality, just like the Samoans did today, to just batter and definitely watch how the backs, they're effectively going to spread that ball as quick as possible and just go around the outside. Because effectively, every time they're facing these tier 2 nations, that's the plan. You can see it in every game so far. It's get the ball and spread it as fast as possible and then just run. That's kind of the strategy they're going with, and it's worked for them, so... And they have the players to do it. I'm not expecting any upsets. Fiji, yes, a small, short-ish turnaround from their previous game, but not too bad, and I think they're going to be trying out some second-string players in some of the positions. I don't foresee any major upsets here, and it'll be quite a big one. But yeah, I think this is going to be a game to watch for Welsh fans going before, as this will probably be kind of the indicator of when they get a little bit more open space and when Samoa are a little bit less rusty. Although to be fair, in their game against Australia was quite impressive. But yeah, those last 20 minutes again being the deciding factor. Thanks guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. Please comment, share, subscribe and all those good things down below, and let's get the conversation flowing. Thank you.